Yeah, I want to know why Corey quit.
Alright, well, hello everyone. This is not a video that I want to make at all, by any means, but it's absolutely a video that I need to. For one, for me, I'll explain that later, but mainly, it's for all of you. I think it's absolutely fucked that I haven't said anything yet about this. I've held my tongue for a while. I actually filmed a video a few months ago, actually right after Seaside Forest, explaining everything, but I was so emotionally charged up that night that I was like, this should never go on the internet. So I decided to go, let's take a breather, let's bring it back. But at the end of the day, it's been eating at me every single day since this has happened because I haven't told you all. And in my opinion, it's a really shitty thing to do that I would like to apologize for not addressing sooner. Because all of you, I'm assuming, have spent a decent amount of your life watching this channel or these videos or TFIL videos or anything like that, and you deserve to know what happened and to pretend as if nothing ever happened and everything's all good and fine and dandy and the universe is made of fucking rainbows and chocolate is bullshit and not the way this should be handled at all. So my goal tonight is to sit here and give you all of the information, everything that you could ever want to know about what happened and why
I'm sure after he
I
wins.
feel betrayed, heartbroken, bamboozled, whatever you wanna fucking call it, et tu brute, knife in the fucking back. I'm gonna explain it all, but I wanna give you all the information because I want you to form your own opinion on everything. And also, without all the information,
Oh, Tack,
it may
yeah.
not make sense, or you might be like, Elton, you're fucking overreacting, you're being a bitch. But when you have all the pieces together, I think you all can make your own I don't know, conclusion. I also say, if you see me looking at papers, it's not a script. This is legitimately notes on fucking everything, so that way I can stay moderately on track. Because if you just let me rant and rant, I'm gonna get heated, I'm gonna get way too emotional, and I'll probably say some shit that I shouldn't say, and this is my way of staying on pace, okay? Two things being said, I want to tell you this right now. Video's not monetized. Completely turned off. I can say whatever the fuck I want, curse all I want. It doesn't matter. This isn't about views. This isn't about money. I don't give a fuck. This is about you guys
Jesus
and you knowing
Christ!
what happened. I feel like as though
That's
you
pretty
should vote.
intense!
Also, legally, I'm saying this right now, legally. Every single thing I say in this video, and I'm being as serious as I can right now, this is I'm probably being serious, can be legally factually proven in a court of law, under oath, under a
I've gotten 3 wins so far today.
with not only receipts, but I got the whole fucking IRS bank vault full of information to prove every single thing that I am saying in this video. Because I'm really tired of having people lie about me and I just fucking take it. It sucks. I did 3 years of it. I did 3 years of hate and death threats for shit I never fucking did. And I finally said something, and boy, oh boy, was it a blessing when they reached out to help fix that and not going through that again. Okay, so before it's over, with that being said, this breaks my heart. He was my best friend for 7 years, roughly. Okay? Roughly 7 years. Absolute best friend. He was there when I proposed. I had a groomsman box ready for him until he did what he did. And then now he's not in my wedding or even invited to my wedding. This sucks, okay? So whatever heartbreak you feel about him not being on the channel anymore, TFL or Overnight or Haunted Homies, trust me, it hurts a lot more, okay? I'm gonna try not to cry right now. This is the only second time I've ever talked about this out loud. It fucking sucks, okay? That's it. That's why I have this, so I can stay on track, okay?
Society should
The other
be
main
structured
thing here
so everyone benefits.
about giving you all closure and explaining everything is I genuinely am very afraid of him spreading lies. I've already seen a few things about him spreading misinformation here and there about me, things that aren't true, things that I'm hearing from people extremely close to me, and TikTok clips and all these different things, and I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. Now, whether he's lying intentionally or just doesn't know better, I don't know. Either way, it's not cool. The other thing is, I have been on the other side of this exact situation when he left another channel, similar in content to mine. Probably know what I'm talking about. And when that happened, there was a lot of slander that was going around, a lot of crazy shit he was telling me. And because he was my friend, I believed him. And I believed him for years and years, and every single thing he told me. And since this has happened, I've had plenty of time, lots of months, to reach out to those people, and lots of other people throughout time, and find out all of it was fucking bullshit. It was made up, magical, fairy tale shit. None of it was true. And the thing is, I was always asking to be like, can you prove it? And I was always getting these wishy-washy answers, but I believed him. Because he's my friend. Why wouldn't you believe your friend? And it sucks.
True, true.
I ruined quite a few friendships over the years because I trusted him and never gave the benefit of the doubt to ask and be like, hey, is this fucking real? And I think a part of it is because I was also afraid maybe that it wasn't. And if I found out it was a lie, then that would be the end of that friendship. That's whatever. Here's where I go ranty and I go off track. So let's stay on pace here. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, okay? I'm not going to give any examples at all of what was said because fuck that. It wasn't true, so I'm not here to start rumors. That's bullshit. That'd be insane to accuse one and then do the same thing. Not call him Joe Black. I mean, whatever. Not doing that. Let me just say it was some shit that if you understood what was said, you'd be like, yeah, fuck those people forever, which would explain why you probably saw me throw little jabs here and there, and there's a bunch of other stuff, knowledge related, and I was like, can't do anymore. It sucks. I feel really good. I've reached out since. I said sorry. I probably owe a few more apologies. Yeah, and all that shit that happened led to me getting a lot of hate and death threats and more rumors and Elton this and Elton that, and I'm like, what the fuck did I mean, I kind of know what I did because I was kind of instigating here and there. Anyways, we're getting off track. Here we go. Back on the thing. You get what I'm saying? Okay, I'm pissed about that whole situation. I don't like it. I don't want that to happen to me ever again. So that's a huge reason for making this video.
Yeah.
I'm going to set everything perfectly straight and clear and forward so there is no room for any lies or fabrications, manipulations, or exaggerations to be said about what happened in this situation, okay? Because, again, I just want this all to go away, dude. I just want to make the videos on the Overnight channel the best I can for you. I want to make the videos for TFIL the best I can and for you. I want to keep Haunted Homies going. I poured my entire life into YouTube and to content and to making videos, and I just cannot stand to see another time where one person could plausibly throw a wrench in the fucking works and destroy the things that I've tried to do. Okay? I'm a good person. Whether you all might realize that or think that or not from the videos, and sometimes I seem a little dicky and edgy in the videos, which I'll also explain why that happened. It's never my choice. It's just shit that happens, which we'll explain. Okay. And the last key thing I wrote here, because I want to be extremely super fucking clear about this if I wasn't already.
I guess I want another one.
No hate. I think I already said that earlier. Please, fucking keep your opinion, form your opinion, keep it yourself. Don't spread any hate on any of his socials or any of other people related to him socials. Anything. You're watching this video.
One more
take it in,
game.
Or text your friend. Talk about it with someone.
I'm gonna open some packs.
Don't fucking spread hate. Please, don't do that. Cannot make this any more clear. Do not spread hate. The guy that summons demons says, please do not spread hate. Thank you. I'm trying to make this jokey so it doesn't feel so fucking weird. Okay. Here's the first thing I'm getting accused of. I'm going to go through the whole thing. I'm going to try and make this fast, okay? I apologize. I just don't want to edit this video. I really don't. I just want to film it, click upload, and go. I've been accused of not paying people, which is insanity. I have paid people since the very first day TFIL, New Zealand, Sam Colby, and Corey. After the trip was over, I got a brand deal that put me in the profit. As soon as that ever happened, where I was like, oh shit, we made money on a trip, everyone started getting paid, which is almost the inception of the channel. Pretty damn near close. Everyone has always been paid. Everyone gets paid to like the most extreme level that I can. I care more about paying everyone else on the team than I give a fuck about me getting paid because, frankly, I maybe made some crypto investments a long time ago, and I'm like, I'm okay. That's a side thing. I value everyone else and their income significantly more than my own. I'm going to go into details specifically on how much people do get paid, okay? But I just want to let you know that. Okay, and again, that's overnight people get paid, TFIL people get paid, Haunted Homies, everything, top to bottom. Okay, you go on a TFIL trip, all expenses paid, everything, flights, hotels, meals, activities, transportation. I plan everything, I do everything, and you also get paid to be there. It's roughly $2,500 a week, give or take. Some trips are a little bit more intense, some are less, some are whatever. You can do the math on $2,500 a week to travel and get paid to travel. It's pretty decent, but that's peanuts compared to what pay was getting done for overnight. Keep that in mind. Cool, fun stuff here. Okay. Yeah. So, again, everything I'm giving you is information.
This sucks.
For the end of this. And again, sorry, my emotions are all over the place on this one. I'm not really enjoying filming this.
How am I win this one?
I run everything, top to bottom, all of it. There are some people that help with research and little things like that, like Ginger, my fiance, soon-to-be wife. Little things like that.
Interesting. That was really quick game.
And paranormal equipment and experts and just ideas and like all the different people we work with, and then of course flights, paying for locations, hotels, transport, meals, all of that, editing, post-production, hard drives, right? Every single little piece of overnight I do. And everyone knows I'm always asking for help, okay? And here's the fucking crazy thing. If you have ever, like, tweeted me a location or DM'd me a location or anything like that, you have sent me, even just one location, you have sent me infinitely more locations than Corey ever did. I'm going to let that one sit there for a second because, again, I could go through every single text message, every possible thing you could ever imagine. There was never a time, ever, where he was like, hey, this location would be cool, okay? And trust me, there was never a time where he's ever like, this location would be cool and here's the website and how to book it. There might have been a time where he suggested like the Great Pyramids of Giza. That doesn't count. That's not a rational, here's a physical place we could go investigate right this year without getting infinite amounts of government approval. Okay? Never suggested a location. Never once was like, hey, I found this super cool new ghost tool. We should get it. We should try it. Never found anything. Never once found like a paranormal expert and was like, hey, this person seems cool. We should go film with them. We should reach out to them. Nothing like that ever happened with someone who says they are absolutely dedicated, right, to finding proof of the paranormal. That's what I say. That's what we agreed on for the channel. Never once, ever, factually, court of law, I can prove this, okay? Never fucking happened. That's the level of involvement I want to make sure you all understand as far as my workload versus his. His is non-existent, okay? We are both on camera at the same time. We both do equal work there. That's a wash. Everything else, you can see the balance is tipping. I just can't stress that enough that for like 5 years, that's how this went down, okay? And here's the other thing. This is an important one. This is where you get, sometimes you make videos go, Elton, you're being kind of little shithead. Everyone always knows where we're going, when we're going, how we're getting there, and if there's any experts joining us, or if there's any like weird ideas I want to try. Forever and always, everyone always knows. Queen Mary possession. I texted everyone going, hey, I have this idea. Could bring these witches, they can do a voluntary possession and be 340. You guys cool with it? They all go, yes, right? Always, forever. Did we ever agree to go alone in a location? We agreed to it. That's why towards the ends of the videos with him, you would start seeing us agree on camera, because a lot of times he would agree to shit, and then when we get to location, he'd be like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. And then that's where you start to see me get a little pushy, because I'm like, what do you mean you don't want to do it? We planned this whole thing. They flew all the way here to do this. These people drove all the way here to do. These people are getting paid to be here to do this. I don't get it. Now you want to back out, like, and even small things like, for example, the Dybbuk box, which is actually literally right here. Everyone knew there was a Dybbuk box. Everyone knew that, right? Like, yeah, the big reveal looks scary, it's cool, but I was like, are we cool if I bring a huge haunted item with a bunch of other haunted items in it, and we open each one each night of the trip, right? That's another prime example. I told them it was a big Dybbuk because they were like, what is it? I was like, big Dybbuk box with a bunch of little Dybbuk box in it, and we're all like, well, the Dybbuk boxes are trapped, and then the Dybbuk box is trapped, so it's fine, and everyone was like, cool, and then what happens? Everyone's like, nah, we shouldn't do it, and I'm like, okay, at a certain point, I'm like, all right, whatever. You're doing this for the video. You're trying to show that you're afraid. But then at a certain point, you're like, wait, no, are we actually not doing this? And then I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, do you know how expensive all these were to get? Some of them were shipped in from, like, South Africa and Europe, Italy, right? Like, all this. And now I'm confused, and I have this whole idea. Right, so again, that's where you start to see a little frustration from me in some of these videos. And that happens a lot and a lot and a lot. And then it starts to happen more on a severe scale, okay? Again, important thing to know, but they're my friends. I don't understand it. I try and move on. I try and pivot. I go, okay, let's fucking focus on the investigation. I don't know. But again, I'm the one who is in charge of these videos. I'm the one who, like, paid for the location and paid for us to get there. And I pay Evan to film, and I pay everyone to be there. Like, I'm the one going, what the fuck? Like, we have to make a video here, and ideally we have to make a good enough video because things were getting more and more expensive, and then that's where you start to see me kind of like internalize and panic, and I can't figure it out, and it just gets a little fucky, you know? And that's like my burden. Like, there was never any respect there from him about like what we agreed to, and then him knowing that it just, okay. I think you're starting to understand the picture. Now, because of the money topic and all that, you have to also understand some of the negative impacts that were happening on the channel. A key one, and I'm not going to go into details on this, is that collabs were kind of next to impossible. Because a lot of the times, I'm gonna figure out how to phrase this the right way, because it has to be correct. I have to phrase this in a way where it's vague enough because I'm not trying to throw other people under the bus, but also in a way where it's like truthful. Here's what I'll just make it simple because it's whatever, it's truthful, and I'm not going to drop names. Collabs were damn near impossible because he was always talking shit on everyone. Always. Like what I said, when there was an exit from another channel, it wasn't a peaceful. It was like, you know what I mean? A lot of talking shit. Other people that he would film with afterwards would be like, fuck them, fuck this, blah, blah, blah. Again, I'm not going to give examples because I'm not trying to stir up shit. And again, I also don't believe any of it's true. But in my head, I'm going, okay, well then we're never going to film with them if that's what you're saying.
Hey, I win.
And so you don't like them. I don't get why if you don't like them yet you're still doing this with them. But okay, you know what I mean. But in my head, it's just like I don't pretend to like people. I'm all about being extremely overly blunt and honest. So that got difficult. But there were a few people that I was friends with first, like Josh and Dan, that I was like, no, like we're gonna keep filming them. That's a hindrance to a channel in a community that I consider the paranormal community, and it's hard to be involved in the community when one half is like,
Marquesa, Resolute Monarch.
It's very weird, okay? That's where I'm leaving it. Again, I have all the receipts. So, please don't make me actually fucking publicize everything that was said. Just let's leave it there. Then, here's where it starts to
Invasion of Eldraine.
The entirety of 2023,
Plus Guardian.
there was no reliability. He kept quitting.
Flash.
Those ones on camera.
Seal
Those
and
are the ones on
Necropolis.
camera that he kept quitting. Those aren't the ones that, like, but by the way, on camera on YouTube, then there's videos on
Cosmic
Patreon
Hunger.
that basically not a part. And then there's the videos that we just never even filmed because he was just like, I'm just not feeling it.
Mountain.
He's not up to it tonight. I'm just feeling tired. And I'm like, cool. So we just
Token thing, a rules card type thing.
Getting paid to be here, and you're just like kind of tired. And at that point, I didn't have like the confidence
A foil
to just like
Proxa.
film without him. And
Lightning of the Thunder.
Thing. And
It's the showcase foil. It's beautiful.
But also, that's my friend, and my friend's saying he's not tired, he's not into it. I'm like,
oh my god.
Let's just get to a better hotel.
And I got a Blood Feather
and,
Phoenix.
let you rest for the next
and
night,
an Essence of Orthodoxy.
That thought process. So again,
Not
2023. I'm pulling the exact numbers. I looked this up. 2023. We only did 19 nights of ghost hunts for YouTube videos. 19. That's it. 2 of those nights, he quit early.
Hurrah! Holy Warlord.
And Sleep Spring Sanatorium. Actually, it's 18 because Suicide Bridge was filmed technically in January. Anyways, we're still going to count it. Okay? 2 of those nights he quit early. Then we have 3 nights that he fully canceled. Fully canceled. Which means the location was paid for, everything was paid for, and he was like, nah, not into it. Again, keep all this in mind. Apparently money was a fucking issue.
Our Japanese packs, so I gotta move it to the back. Our art card is a Pyrexian Vindicator. Beautiful.
I think things took a pretty heavy turn. And granted, everything I'm going to tell you is the first time I'm ever saying any of this publicly. The people that were involved in it all know this. The people that were involved in it all will 1,000,000% for sure on their life testify
3,
that this
4,
is the truth.
5.
And there are additional proof.
Yeah, feed the
beyond just testimony
infection.
that this is all valid as well.
Infection
Okay.
fight.
In those nights, I did not
Syrup
count
snare.
the Warren charity live stream
Bring the ending.
that we did last year.
Press
It
the
raised a
swab.
little over $500,000
Annihilating
in
Glare.
America. That took me
Fleshless Gladiator. No box.
planning, not like 2 months. Wow, no, like every single day for 2 months.
Oil Mountain.
A long time to figure out how to pull up a live stream, get a motorhome wire. There's a lot of
Polar Mountain.
know about.
There's
how
our
to do
token.
the
Yeah, drone
ones.
token.
And it was pretty expensive to do too, to get a motorhome, get everyone there, and like
Yeah.
go to the location. You know
Free
what I mean?
Ivor
Things
Showcase.
like that.
Bane of
And
Blade Wolf.
equipment and malfunctions and
Black
marketing
Sun's
and
Twilight.
lots of bright, fun stuff.
First Punisher.
So if anyone tuned into that live
Virus
stream, you
Fine.
know it was supposed to be roughly 7 total days to do the stream. That's kind of what we agreed to because we knew the goal was to hit $666,000 raised, $100,000 every time. That's one night. Do the math. 1 night's guaranteed. You have 6 nights, right? 7 nights. You start weird days. 7 days, 7 nights, something like that. That's what we guaranteed to. That was what we promised to each other. We were even considering going up to 10 days. It was a real consideration.
Got this.
And everyone at the Warren
Yeah,
Museum
send the
was
card
like, "Yeah, as
draft,
long as you want,
sir."
charity fundraiser. Do it. We don't care. I was like, cool. And then what happens? He quits.
One.
Nah, I thought he
No,
quit.
non-token. One.
Here's the information I will give you. Factual information. And the morning after, right? Not even 24 hours in, all of a sudden.
Yeah, Soul Shatter as our rare.
Sleep Spring, a bunch of other spots. Not feeling too good. Okay, cool. It's cold, get it. It's winter, there's no heat on. Alright, sleeping on the
Beautiful
floor, I
island.
get it. I'm there. Cool. Maybe. But, and a lot of you were commenting this, which is really interesting, because everyone on the behind the scenes of the stream, like that was Big J and Evan and Ginger that were running it, were like seeing all these comments going, wow, some people
Can't believe this.
Now, if you spent 2 months knowing that you were going to do a charity live
It's
stream,
a strange match.
sleep in the museum, all of this is acknowledged. It might be cold. It's October. It's winter. It's fall. And a lot of money and time has been spent into this.
Wall
This charity is, like, aware
teachings.
of it. There's a lot of different things
Sign the
going on. All of a sudden,
memory.
you started to feel a little, not great. I would imagine that your first instinct would be to like, ooh, we should like maybe take some medicine or
Cross
hot
the
tea, let's check
Dreadnoughts.
this out.
Having
Whatever,
Void
like, hey,
Claw.
take some medicine or hot tea or something
Postage
else.
Seller.
But instead, what happened was they were secretly
Void
postmating McDonald's
Pouncer.
and broccoli cheddar soup from
Other
I
insignificance.
don't know, Panera Bread. There you go. That's the name of it. Panera Bread, right? When everyone's like,
Cross
hey, dude, those are
Claw.
probably the worst things you could be eating right now.
It's
why are you doing
unthinkable.
that? You should be taking medicine or anything like this to go in there and feel better. But instead, it was just
And yeah, an Emperor phones for my
in
rare.
the motorhome, which is where the hub was.
A Meteor Mace,
And then just like coming in
Foil
and being
Wailing
like,
Chrysalis, Angel
I don't feel
Token,
good.
Swamp.
What they weren't aware of is that there were people that saw him outside, totally fucking normal, fine.
Alright, now I think I'm gonna die.
And all of a sudden,
Off you go.
So that's a cool, fun thing that I've been holding on to for a while. And that fucking sucked because there was nothing more I wanted to do than hit the fundraiser goal. To hit $666,000 raised, I wholeheartedly believe we could have hit $1 million. And that would have been insane. It's $1 million for 10 million meals, feeding America, and all this. We all, like fucking, all of you that were tuning in, that were watching, that were donating, spent all of your time.
We all have things we've
And
got
then
to-
you firsthand got to experience what I've been experiencing for over a year. Which is just like, man, I don't really care that much, I guess. And yeah, you might be like, I'm scared. Cool. Happens all the time. We know what we're signing up for, though. You know, he had all the protection in the world, spiritually. We even had real security there, too, in case anyone tried to, like, SWAT us, or people tried to trespass. We had real security, we had spiritual security, with everyone there. Okay, I'm not trying to drag in the people over at the Warren Museum, right? Because but everything was there. Every consideration was made. What are you afraid of? Cool. We'll have this there. What else do you need? Cool. We'll have that there. What else? Everything was taken care of. Everything was clear.
I think this is
Agreed to it.
lost.
Okay? And that fucking sucked. It sucked so bad. And here's the shittiest part too. If any of you even donated a penny, unless I'm wrong, I could be wrong here, but I never saw it, and I asked, so unless you lied to me, if you donated even a penny, you donated.
Alright, I gotta concede. I gotta get going. I'll open this one last pack real
Fucking
quick.
crazy. Your own charity live stream event and nothing. Some of you might be like, but he donated his time. So did I. So did I. I also donated my time. I was also there. I wasn't getting paid to be there. I paid to be there. And yet I still donated $15,000-ish of my own money. Right? And I also paid for the entire thing to be set up. And my hope was that when we edited the whole live stream down and uploaded it as a YouTube video, maybe it would hit like 3 million views. And if it did, I would break even. Right? It didn't. It has like 640,000 views, something in that ballpark. Okay? So, whatever. I took all the money, not all the money, but I took a majority of the money I made from Haunted Homies, and I put it into the charity bank, because I was like, wow, it's really crazy that I made money, Haunted Homies, getting to do something really insanely fun. Let's put it back into charity. Okay? Because at the end of the day, genuinely, I really don't give a fuck about money. Money to me is just, whatever. You get Mr. Beast mentality. It's the same thing, but I'm just way shit.
And when I get from here,
Okay? That's that. Whatever.
March. Alright.
Ah.
Get out the
My
way.
dog just scared the shit out of me. He just went out right outside.
Overpowering attack.
Fucking wolf. Okay.
Phantom Blade.
Yeah. That's what happened.
Morta.
And again, I bit my tongue. I didn't say shit. I was like, let me just
Abrasmia.
stream. And if you were there, you saw I
Pain
pushed
assassination.
as hard as I could.
Swamp,
Reading
swamp.
names and donations and everything else. Also, every single guest that joined the stream, except for Jake Weber, was from me.
Here's the
I asked him
token.
to help to get guests to join the stream.
That's some
Get
treasure.
guests to join the stream would help bring in new viewers and more donations. Same thing there. I think we had I'm gonna gay. I'm not like perfectly on track.
Oh,
but I
nice.
think
The world's
around
best.
20 guests. 19 were from me. 1 from him, and I think even the one from him was me being like, "Hey, can we ask, please? Like that'd be super cool if he could do it."
Boy, that's
So, even
jacked
on that
off. Not
contribution,
bad.
just
Pretty
like,
proud.
nothing was there. Okay, and again, full discretion.
Yeah.
He didn't really
Aya,
get paid to do
Abigail,
charity.
Alexandria, and
Okay,
Cover of
so
Darkness.
maybe that's why he was like, "I'm not getting paid. I
And
don't
it.
talk about this." I don't know.
Alright,
It's
y'all.
a
Take it
fundraiser.
easy. Have a